Well, welcome again to our YouTube channel, Soaring Together. We're so glad that you all have joined us on our journey. And in this video, we're going to take you on a day trip through Yellowstone National Park.
Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
So we just wanted first to let you know what we're up to today. Tomorrow we'll be heading out. We'll be leaving Wyoming and heading down into Colorado. So today is our preparation day, getting everything ready to pull out in the morning. So we have to get the trike loaded, so you'll see through the glass doors, you can see Ricky back there working. He's getting the trike strapped down and ready to roll down the road. There is a little preparation in doing that. Right now with this new trailer, we're still undecided if we want to add an extension ramp to the door or make some ramps. That may be what Ricky ends up doing, because when we load the trike, the pipes drag. So this morning we pulled in the two big slides and lifted the front of the trailer, so that makes it lower, and we use our yellow leveling blocks to make some extensions for the back tires to lift, so when he goes up on the ramp the pipes don't drag. So we always like to do that the day before, just so it doesn't take us as long to get everything hooked up and pull out in the morning. So tomorrow we'll travel about 5 hours, and we'll stop somewhere down in Utah, and then we'll have another 4.5 hours to get to where we're going in Colorado. So we just thank you all for joining us on our journey as we're traveling the United States. But we traveled Highway 89 up through Jackson Hole and across the Tetons into Yellowstone National Park southern entrance. We knew that making this trip in one day, we wouldn't be able to see nearly all of the park, so we decided we would just do the South Loop. And part of the South Loop, the Canyon Road goes up north off of the South Loop, and we really wanted to travel the Canyon Road, but the Canyon Road was closed due to construction, so maybe next time we'll get to do that. Our first stop was Lewis Falls. This falls is there at Lewis Lake, and the scenic pullover is at the bridge, and you can view the falls from the bridge, or you can hike down the bank closer to the waterfall. So we went down just a little piece just to get better photos of the waterfall. At West Thumb Information Station, we headed northeast, or some would say counterclockwise, through the park along the West Thumb Lake. Our next stop was the Dragon's Mouth Springs. The rumbling sounds are caused by steam and other gases exploding through the water, causing it to crash against the walls of the hidden caverns. Next was Mud Volcano, a thermal area of muddy hot springs located near one of Yellowstone's vents. Both the Dragon's Mouth and the Mud Volcano were a sight to see. But I was not fond of standing there close to those things that were so hot and bubbly, ready to explode at any time, it looked like. So we didn't tarry very long, but I did get some good video footage and some good photos. Our next stop was lunch. So we stopped at a boat dock, a picnic area, and had our peanut butter sandwiches. Next we headed north through Hayden Valley, and there we ran into several herds of bison. We have some bison up ahead. He ain't gonna wait, is he? He ain't either. We are in the middle of Yellowstone National Park.
There you go, bullhorn at him.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Somebody's like, watching that buffalo walk down the side of the road.
Oh, there's one coming down the side of the road. There's a buffalo walking down the side of the road. We'll get to see him in a minute.
I know this. I'd have left my hoodie there.
Yes, that car's. He must be out in the middle of the road.
He's still on that side of the road.
He's coming. They're going around. There he is. Well, waterfalls are my favorite, and the upper and lower falls did not disappoint. That was a most beautiful waterfall. Even if I did cheat and get pictures of it from the bridge, it was beautiful. One of the falls we viewed from Uncle Tom's Point. And both falls, there were trails that you could walk down further into, closer to the bottom of the falls, but because of time and also because Ricky was still battling that kidney stone, we didn't do any hiking that day. And before heading down the south loop of the park, we did stop at the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. And I got a few pictures there, but again, we didn't hike any of the trails there that got us closer to better scenic views. We were still limited for time. And then on around the South Loop, there are several geysers and scenic views of those that you can pull over and walk to. There's the boardwalks that take you out across some of those. But again, I was not real fond of being on top of that hot earth. So we didn't stop at those. We drove by, got a few pictures of some of them, but we did stop at Old Faithful. However, The first thing we did when we got to the Old Faithful area was stopped at the little service station to fill up with gas, and we could see that Old Faithful was erupting while we were at the gas station. So we walked on over closer to get better pictures of Old Faithful, and we knew that it might be an hour or 2 hours even before it erupted again. So we were, of course, limited for time, so we didn't stay to watch that. So maybe next time we'll get to see that. We were blessed with a beautiful day to visit Yellowstone, and we headed on back to the park through the Tetons and finished our day with about 300 miles of travel on the bike. So thank you again for all of you who are following us on our journey. And we have one more video of Wyoming, and that's our video where we hiked the entire loop of Jenny Lake. We hiked about 10 miles that day, and the next morning, Ricky passed his kidney stone.